Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. Oh wow, we got something different for you this time. We got some really, really good news. I know, crazy in this political chaos time. Wisconsin blocked from accepting mail-in ballots after Election Day. Democrats will likely appeal the decision. Yeah, you tell me who's in favor of the Constitution of the United States when it's the Democrats that are doing all the changing of the rules with less than 40 days to go. And it's way, way, way less now. But that's when all the hanky-panky started in Pennsylvania. All right, so let's take a little bit deeper look, and then we'll check out another story that also has some really good news about the election and the courts standing up for, I don't know, the Constitution. A federal appeals court in Wisconsin overruled a lower court's decision to extend the deadline for counting absentee ballots by 6 days, doling out a win to the state's GOP-led legislature, which fought hard against the rule change. Sparring over an extended deadline for counting mail-in ballots has been ongoing, with Democrats arguing that an additional week is essential to ensure all absentee ballots are counted in what will likely be a highly competitive presidential election. It really wouldn't be a highly competitive election if we had an election day. But no, we don't have an election day. We have election months. We've already got states that are voting. Keep hearing on the campaign, not the campaigns, the debates. Don't you know people are already voting? We can't have ACB come in now. We're already voting. Well, why are we already voting? The Constitution's really clear when we're supposed to vote. And it's not some crazy, hey, we're going to vote whenever we want. No. It says we're going to vote on the first Tuesday of November, and then there's all that other like fine print annoying stuff. But so we've made this problem by extending it through. Mark Stein was subbing for Rush Limbaugh this week while Rush was getting his cancer treatments, and he made the point: civilized nations don't do this. Civilized nations, they're democracies that vote. And I know we're a Republican. Don't think I forgot that. They vote on election day. And we did too, not so long ago. Really not so long ago. And things ran pretty well. Because you do your election. You know, look at the countries that America has gone in and turned into democracies. They do that thing with their thumb, with the thumbprint, with the ink. So you can't vote again. And they use identification. So here it is. Americans know what it takes to have a safe and fair election, and we don't do it at home. Surprise, surprise, surprise. But the good news is here, at least for the moment, Wisconsin said, election day is election day. It's not until the cows come home, and the cows all have Democrat on their cowbell, because you know what was said way back when. More cowbell, more cowbell. Yeah, no. Justice Kagan, in another story. Yes, the Justice Kagan from Supreme Court. I work with this lady, and she was freaking out when RBG died. She's like, there's no women on the court anymore. It's like, Sotomayor's not dead. Kagan's not dead. Who are they? Oh, boy. Yeah. What did Scar say in The Lion King? Oh, my goodness. Justice Kagan blocks effort to stop Montana from mailing ballots to all voters. Too bad they couldn't do that in California. I got mine. And you know what? It's like here I am, and I live in California, and they have yet to send us where we can vote if we want to vote in person. We haven't gotten that information yet. And it's like, tickety-tock, tickety-tock. I want to know where to vote in person, because I'm one of those crazy people that's going to actually do what Dr. Birx and Dr. Fauci said. You can vote safely in person. Okay. All right, so anyways, back to this. Justice Kagan blocks effort to stop Montana from mailing ballots to all voters. Bullock argued an emergency declaration connected to the Cootie allows him to suspend the state law that bars holding a federal election by mail. Why? Why would it? Why? And legally, we're not even in a pandemic anymore legally. We're not. There's a certain number of people you have to have on planet Earth to have a pandemic, and we're not that number's gone. Remember the old days when you were taught it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Now it goes 12, 13, 14, 15, 7.5 months. Yeah, I miss the old way of counting so much better. And remember, flatten the curve. If that curve were any flatter, it would never get a date except by a guy who's in the Navy and eats spinach to get strong. That's how flat our curve is. Supreme Court Justice Elena Kagan, yes, that Justice Elena Kagan, denied a request from Republicans to stop Montana Governor Steve Bullock, Democrat. Now that doesn't make any sense. It says Republicans to stop Montana's Governor Steve Bullock's Democrat. Oh well, and it's continuing to mail ballots to all registered voters. What? The Republicans are on board with that? Shame on you, shame on you. Don't change the rules. Don't change the rules. Kagan, who has jurisdiction over the case based on geography, denied the request without referring the case to the full court. You actually have to have 4 to get it to the full court in a story I read recently. This until Biden comes in and makes it 16 people on the court, and then it just doesn't kiss the Constitution goodbye. It's completely dead. The suit, or is it suite, was brought by Joe Lamb, no relation to Gary Lamb of YouTube fame, and the Ravalli County Republican Central Committee and other voters. I don't care. You know what? I'm not okay with this. I don't care if it was Republicans. I'm not tribal. I'm Tea Party. And the Republicans shouldn't be trying to change the rules any more than the Democrats are. So I'm with Kagan on this one. Don't freaking change the rules. Get out there and vote. It's safe, especially in Montana. You got like 5 people and a cow. So, good news from a crazy lefty, good news from crazy righties, is good news for all of America while we're still America. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoy your weekend. If we get any other news stories that are really cool, I'll bring it to you. I was thinking about bringing you the news story that Donald Trump got dropped down for another 4th Nobel Peace Prize. 4 Nobel Peace Prize. But you know, I didn't cover the other Nobel Peace Prizes. And 4, it's like, wow, it's just old hat now. That's what Trump does. He gets nominated for peace prizes. Good for him. So there's that. So I won't be covering the Nobel Peace Prize, the 4th one for Donald Trump. No, won't do a video on that. All right, so wow, lots of good news. Now all we need to do is have the election, have people vote on election day, how old school and quaint, and then come election night, they've counted the ballots and they go, ooh, California goes to the communist Biden-Harris, and New York goes to, oh, there's nobody left in New York, never mind, we'll just skip them. And then, oh my God, it hasn't happened since Ronald Reagan. The rest of the states all go for Donald J. Trump, and America gets to stay America for 4 more years. And then we'll see who's going to fight then. It's like Gary Lamb is all about Candace Owens running. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Nikki Haley's going to be up in 4 years, but we'll see. That's a long ways away. But if the Dems win, if Biden wins, then no, they'll just change the Electoral College. They'll take the Constitution, they'll burn it to a cinder before our very eyes, alongside a flag, of course. They'll change the White House to the BLM House because White House is too racist, according to them. They'll tear down any statues that are left that aren't communist Marxists. It's going to be good times when they win. It really is. For those of you that laugh and make fun of California and New York and the horrors that it is to live in those 2 states, you're accurate, by the way. Well, look at it like this. If and when Biden wins, and then gets pushed to the side for Kamala Harris, talk about hump day. So, yeah, what will happen is you will have no free states to run to. That will be over because they will nationalize it. Unless you forgot, or you were too young for some reason, and if you are, why are you watching this video? Obama nationalized everything. Obama nationalized schools, school lunches, everything was nationalized. It's, you know, Hillary comes in, and when she was the first lady, and she starts pushing around everybody and doing all these crazy, like, rules and trying to change health care as the first lady. And Michelle comes in and she starts pushing around everybody and she starts changing the lunch menus for all schools. Like, who elected you? Who? Laura Bush didn't do that. Her mother-in-law didn't do that. Barbara Bush. Ooh, that took a couple of minutes. God rest her soul. Barbara Bush didn't do that. None of them do it. It's just like all of a sudden these Democrat first ladies come in and think, oh, I was elected too. No, you really weren't. And then they all get up in your business. And it's so horrifying because you have Michelle Obama to this day on all these fashion magazines and everything like that. And none are putting pictures of the actual model, the actual beauty model, Melania Trump. That is just stupid. And it's like, You say you're a fashion magazine, and then you put Michelle Obama on there. I'm sorry, but if you're going to call yourself a fashion magazine, you're going to call yourself a beauty magazine, one of those two people is beautiful, and one of them ain't. Now, you can like either one, because beauty is only skin deep. We all know that's a lie. Beauty is wallet deep. It determines how much you get paid. It's called the halo effect. Look it up. But we're, to quote Hook with the late Robin Williams, you're missing it, Peter. You're missing it. We only have so much time with Melania, and they just treated her like dirt. Like total dirt. And they treated her like she's stupid when she can speak 8 languages. I can't even speak one, as everybody who watches this channel knows. Like, where did you learn how to speak? You talk so funny. And what are those words that you use? They're not even 2 syllables. As you're a knucklehead. So that's how that goes. Anyways, thanks for watching. And I'm just excited. This is really good news. And tisk to those Republicans in Montana for them trying to change rules. No, stop it. Somebody around here has got to maintain the order and follow the rules. Let's, for the fun of it, make it Republicans. And when I say follow the rules, that means prosecuting the Dems who break them. It really does. Why is it that constantly the right gets to go to jail for sneezing in the wrong county, but Dems can burn down your city, open up their own country for the first time in American history, and hopefully last, and spread the virus to whoever they want at all of their little get-togethers known as riots? And nothing happens to them. The DAs are like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did we accidentally arrest you? Oh, we're sorry. You just get out there and you go do it again. You just have a good time there. Okay, now." I believe I was saying goodbye, so I need to say goodbye and head to sleep. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the future. And if we're really lucky, with more good news. Woohoo!